Okay, here we go. We've got the first needle bender special, number 31 for needle bender 31, Tim, in the Minion Mobile. Okay, it's a 2x8 with a variable bias made for single sideband. Some things stand out about this amp that are different. First off, we might as well point out that the biasing resistors are not mounted over the top where they get vibration and getting work the wires loose, in a mobile, and as well as heat up the transformers and the other components around them, changing their values as they get hotter and colder. Hence, they're mounted over here, away from all the other components, keeping the heat there. But they are mounted in a way that they are off the board, so they get a little ventilation and what have you, along with the transformers, the 5-ace cores with the good ferrite are mounted up a little bit higher with the mounts that I make, so they're solid and not flopping around like on one end like most people do. Everything in this amp is got its solid mounted little pads, so it doesn't have any vibration anywhere. The coils, where it comes out of the combiners, everything. Tons of ferrite for filtering. Your bias filtering here, power, little ferrites going to the power for the bias filtering. Little ferrites on the power for the remote jack. Little ferrites on the power switches up there, and for the SSB delay, just ferrite and ferrite and ferrite to keep it clean. In here, there's even more underneath there. You can't quite see, but there's ferrite under there where they come up through the board up in here to just to make everything clean. Another thing, we've got big long main power board all the way across here with ample power, more than double what's required for this build, and it's not cheap car toys wire, that tin clad, see-through, not heat resistant coating on it that you see in most amps. This is all high temperature silicone fine strand copper welding wire. This is 8 gauge coming in. We've got 4 8 gauge wires coming in, positive and negative, dual terminals coming in. Basically a big 8 gauge wire coming to each transformer block inside. And then off the main pad there, we've got another 10 gauge that runs up to another power block up here for the 2-pill driver with an ample amount of capacitors, more than necessary for the whole unit. In the shielding for the leads in here for the coax, we've got multiple ground points, grounding, shielding, nice hard mounted tuning, capacitance tuning coils, input and output. I mean, they're not going anywhere. Everything's solid in this thing. Everything's mounted to be, beat around in a semi truck bouncing down the road without having any issues. Built with the best of components that I could find. We've got, these metal clad caps. They're not the 5% that everyone else uses. These are 1% clad caps. More filtering of power, more filtering, more ferrite. You cannot use too much ferrite and not, use the best ferrite you can. This is all type 61. Anyway, nice wires coming off the back. Double grounding lugs coming off the back as well, soldered in with big copper ground plates, as well as the normal little grounding lugs that come off the SO239s back there. A nice high voltage, fine tuned capaciting brass tube there. The other, overkill switch for the biasing. I mean, that doesn't need to be that high of an amperage switch, but it is. What the hell? Nice, neat keying circuit here. All tight, nice and tidy. Not one of them little spider things that people twist together. Yeah, I can go on, but the video will just last forever. Didn't use the glowy fans. You know, those are nice and they look good, but they're actually not as durable and as great as these. Are actually more functional, and you don't need to see what it looks like and where it's going to be in your truck anyway. Okay, let's go on to powering it up. What the heck? I'll just turn on the delay now. Whether I'm on sideband or AM, it'll be short. I might have messed with the dead key a little bit. What do we got dead key here? Oh, it's about right. About 600 there. And about like I showed before. Let me see, do I have that on? Yeah, I leave it on. The battery's probably dead. Let's see. Audio. Over 2,000. And that's with the radio turned all the way down. And this is actually turned down a little bit. I could kick it up a little bit on the... Yeah, we're just maxed out, which is where I actually recommend to just run the radio down lower. Let's see what we're getting here. Audio. Anyway, that's what it is. And this here is about the same. Let's see. Audio, audio, audio. Yeah, right up there. And we look at... What do we got for... We got some... I'm going to kick that down a little bit. Got a little bit of... That's the antenna coming back. And then it's reflected here. So they're about the same there. It's just that's not through the amp. That's through the... It's on both sides. So it's actually flat. We'll go to sideband. Audio. I think I'm still starving for power. Audio. Audio. Oh, I think I'm still starving for power. I think that's a good place to end the video.